Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails from Zero. We are in the business of traveling all over Crossbell, talking to everyone in this new chapter. And of course along the way we've opened up a bunch of side quests, we completed some as well. And for today we're going to continue by talking to everyone in town. And that means Downtown District, America Village, and of course maybe even the harbor, and doing any quests we can do in the meanwhile. I think for now, let's start with Downtown District. And I know that for Anton we have to talk to Fran, which is of course going to be in the administrative district, so that will happen as soon as we get there. We also have a lot of recipes we need to make the peculiar dishes of, but I'm planning to complete that at the end of our tour through Crossbell, because that means I have more than enough time in between episodes to slowly doing all those recipes, which I have been doing. And of course, needing money to buy more stuff will eventually happen. But I think for now, the one thing I want is the ability to upgrade my weapons, and that's why we're here. So let's talk to everyone, and we'll come to the shop eventually. I think that sister just went into Jingo's place. Now's our chance to hide. You know, Jingo hasn't shown up for any of the sister's lessons. It sure must be hard on the sister to deal with her. Oh, those delinquent boys have been acting so peculiar lately. I have no idea what's gotten into them though. These old ears can hardly pick a thing. What has them acting up? I don't know, but when we get to the Viper then, I'll be sure to ask. I won't be able to talk to my neighbor Michaud today, cause he's heading to St. Ursula for a checkup. He's been studying his butt off, so I imagine the strain isn't doing wonders for his health. I just recently became closely acquainted with Michaud. I'm pretty worried about him. What if he ruins his health? Did we see him at Ursula? Or did I just pass him like any other random NPC? I wouldn't pass it past me, of course. Alright. Well, the local hooligans seem to have been behaving themselves the past month or so. There's hardly any uproars, brawls or petty squabbles breaking out on the streets these days. Much needed quiet, if I might add. That being said, I've heard rumors that suggest they're up to something more sinister than simple street brawls. You lad and let's just better be careful walking through the downtown district. Have they finally let bygones be bygones? Oh, I am pretty sure they've just been busy with other stuff. They'll get back into things at some point, I'm sure of it. And of course, Rixia is never home. Always busy. Hey, did you guys see Rixia leave earlier? She gave me a nice pat on the head like she always does. She always makes me so happy. Oh, they've halted construction for the duration of the diet sessions. They're waiting to see if their budget is approved before resuming progress. My husband's been spending so much time at the construction site that I hardly ever get to see him. That doesn't sound like they've gotten much work done at the construction site lately. If that's the case, then why don't they just give him some time off? Will we eventually see this construction site and what they're building? Because we know they are working in Michelin on some piece of construction, and we know there's a part blocked off here in Crossbell itself. I wonder if he's working on one of those. Oh, door shut tight. A voice can be heard inside. Who's that? Who the hell stole my drink? It's gone. I don't think I even had a drink out of it yet. Yeah. I wonder if that guy will ever be sober enough to make a coherent sentence. It would be hard for him, I gotta admit that, but I would like to hear it. Oh goddess almighty, lady, how many times do I have to say it before you get it through your head? Jingo, you can at least do a simple math, can't you? Let's give it a test. One rifle from the rifle company sells for 15,000 Mira. Last week we sold 40 rifles. What were our total sales? 600,000 Mira. Perfect! See? She's got it covered. It isn't perfect at all. How is this any way appropriate? The sister from the cathedral has been constantly pestering us. Goddess, what an annoying woman. I ought to just cut her tongue already. Oh, I'd like for Jingo to participate in Sunday school like all the other kids, but I'm always turned away. I can only pray that I'm able to make Ashley understand. I do get why, because everybody does it in this world, in this realm. But if she teaches her all the basic things she needs to know, does she still have to? Because I don't think it's like a law that every kid has to go to Sunday school. I think it's more like a tradition or custom, or however you want to see it. And she does know her thing. She does know how to count and all that kind of stuff. She is already handling the business with her mom, so what would be the issue? Could it be that in Sunday school that there's a form of indoctrination that maybe even she isn't aware of, the sister, that follows people down a certain path of beliefs? It is interesting when you try and think about it that way, because I think, yes, it is a bit weird for a kid to be basically handling a store, but she's doing a really fine job. Ignore that nosy-ass sister and buy something, will you? Math is a total cakewalk for a smarty like myself. Yeah, smarty as in smart ass, I imagine. Let's see if there's anything new. Like a seal 2 or something like that. That would be nice. Burn for HP. I think I would rather just buy them directly, unless there is a combination one that is way beyond what we... Ooh. Tea material? An illusionary cloth made from an extinct breed of silkworm can be used to customize equipment at an orbital factory. I did not notice this before. Was it always here? And what is a tea material? I am extremely intrigued at this point, to be honest. The rest are just relatively normal items. I think maybe a celestial bomb, maybe a nice way to make it, because if you have an excess of reviving bombs. But I'm very intrigued with this. Alright, let's keep it in mind. We got into a little spat with the Vipers in the middle of the street yesterday. Those guys never change. Don't they have a single shred of integrity? It makes me want to beat them even harder. So sometimes about that blue-haired ruffian feels off to me. If I remember correctly, he was that little twerp who used to guard the entrance. That blue-haired ruffian has been provoking us more often. Not only that, but his whole demeanor has changed. I remember him being way more wimpy before. Ah, he's getting more confident? I wonder if that is because he finally gets to do more stuff for the Vipers. And now he feels confident enough to step up his game. I guess we do have to check it out later. Well, business in Crossbell appears to be booming these days. Day after day, all I hear about is how another company is expanding. The downtown district is as desolate as ever, though. The downtown district refused to change. That's precisely why I like it here. Because it's always gonna be the way it is. Will you be placing an order? It's always so difficult to strike up a conversation with this guy. No, I think I'm still within working hours. Oh, Wesley usually works 2 or 3 nights a week. Apparently, he earns a sizable income from his nighttime job. Being a gigolo to the stars. Wesley earns a sizable income with his nighttime job. I can't say I'm surprised though. Well, if there's a demand and not a lot of product, he can ask a lot for his services. And I think he does. Well, if it isn't my SSS friends, are you working right now? Yeah, I'm taking care of a few things. Any changes in downtown district? Well, I suppose the testaments are the same as usual. But enough about that. I see a new face among your rank. Is she from the CGF? Oh yeah, circumstances led us to work together. So she's with us for the time being. Oh, my name is Noel Seeker. Are you an acquaintance of the SSS? It's a pleasure to meet you. Wow, I could tell her loosen up, but I bet it'd be way more fun to mess with her. Don't you guys think so too? Excuse me? Honestly, Wazzy. Aw, come on. Manners are wasted on a bad boy like myself. I'd rather hear a girl like her yell at me until she's red in the face. Don't get me wrong though, I'm no masochist. Oh, now you listen here. I gave you the most forthright greeting I could, so why are you returning the favor by making fun of me? Oh, furthermore, what's your wardrobe? Dress more like someone your age. Yep, and that's definitely more like it. Ooh. Bringing someone as straight-laced as the Sergeant May here might have been a mistake. I wouldn't say that. They seem to be getting along just fine. Yeah, was he? He just likes to poke the bear, so to speak. And he saw that with her, he had an opening he couldn't resist. Oh, hold on a second. I don't think a minor should be drinking, let alone in the middle of the day. Ma'am, this is just juice. There's no way he's doing it intentionally. Is he though? And here we are. The factory. Yep, it's as good as new. This place never fails to get a job done. Oh, hey Scott. Do you come here regularly? Well, this store gives us the impression that it's an illegally run business. No need to be like that. You guys come here often too, right? A bracer has to take advantage of everything at their disposal, or we'd have trouble making it in Crossbell. I dropped off my rifle for repairs the other day, so I just came back to pick it up. I needed some tuning, considering the recent uptick in powerful monsters around Crossbell. Remember guys, you can never be too prepared. Might be a good idea to bring my Enigma here the next time it breaks too. Yeah, he does know exactly what he's doing, that is for sure. I was running other interesting ways to spruce up weapons, so figured I'd consult with my old friend Roberts. Started by drafting up some nifty blueprints. There's still some room for improvement, but hey, something is still better than nothing. So give me a shout if you want to give it a twirl. Is he gonna be the guy that gives us like the team material that he's looking for something new? 10 pieces? I think I was joking about this, but I didn't actually think it was gonna be this much. So basically we can make 2. This is the weapons we have, right? Ooh, the Schrodinger, really if you want that. So it's gonna be Schrodinger and the Ogre. It's gonna be the Stargazer and Brainbuster. Do we have that? Yes, we do. And as always, we have a location where we can find new material, but it's not easy pickings. Alright, so I'm guessing these two will also be quite nice to have, and does lie in line with what our dear old Null has. Power-wise, of course. And having a weapon with Feint and Chaos on it, that would be definitely nice to have. Alright, we'll be back. Yeah, compared to the other games we've played so far in the series, this is the first of the games that new materials are very low, or I don't have a way to gain extra. So like in Cold Steel 2, I think if I remember correctly, there wasn't a lot of new material there as well, but there we had like 3 DLC packages with I think 30 new material, which got us straight through most of the game. Kinda missing that now for this one. I like all different shapes in the pavement, they're relaxing to look at. I stare at them all day while I clean, and yet I never get bored with them. Good. He's definitely going to be working somewhere in the hotel or something, just cleaning all the rooms. No guard? That's kind of weird. Ah, the cops are here at a time like this. Get the hell out of here. If you stick your nose in our business, I'll kill ya. What is this delinquent so worked up about? I'm wondering that too. Ah, Tino's been creeping me out these days. Since when did he start mouthing off? It's totally out of character for him. Is he? Because that would technically be out of character. Oh, don't go pushing your luck, Dino. You're still a total newbie. Oh, what's got your pants in a bunch? All I said was that I was bored of being a guard lord. Let me in on your training session, Jet. Need to see some action. Is it just me, or is this guy totally playing with fire? Take it up with Walt if you're dead set on it. But don't you think you can talk shit to me, you moron? Ah, let me in on your training sessions, Jet. Need to get some action. Or are you scared I'll take you down, you coward? This is weird, because we've seen him a lot through the entirety of the games. And he's never been this assertive before. Let's call it that. Hey, Dino's at it again, huh? He's been pissing me off real bad lately. Huh, what the hell's up with these bad vibes? Oh, I got just the thing. Singing. Yeah, maybe we should break out in a very grand musical singing number. Maybe that will help him chill out a bit. Huh. Whose turf do you think this is? Look at thinking you just waltz in here. He seems angrier than usual. Yeah, I think Dino is starting to piss him off, so I'm getting a feeling that we might be seeing a mission soon involving him and figuring out what the hell's going on with him. But for now, that is the downtown district. I think it's time we move our roundabout outside of town. Because it means America Village, where we know Estelle and Joshua will be. And of course Tangram Gate, where we can possibly find Noel's, let's say, bear. And if we do, I do wonder what she calls it. We got the Franz Ban. I wonder what hers will be. And I know that saying unban will be a nice thing, but that would be too stupid, right? Only I could think of a name like that. After the anniversary festival ended, I took a one-day vacation to America Village. That was a month ago, but I'm still feeling better than I ever have. Man, my vacation really must have helped me let loose. Cause I feel so great, I'm going to be 100% today too. Your efficiency while working is bound to drop if you're exhausted, it's undeniable. So that means getting the appropriate amount of rest each night is key. Well, I have to say I know exactly what he's talking about, because recently, like I think now it's already 3 weeks ago, I came back from vacation, and ever since then I've been so full of ideas and things that I want to do that, yeah, vacation did me some real good. It's also one of the reasons why for certain series that I've been doing some little extra things just because I can and I want to. Good afternoon, Sergeant Major Seeker. I'll keep up the good work. Any suspicious activity coming from the Republic? Nothing out of the ordinary, ma'am. Also, there haven't been any serious issues with any of the tourists passing through. Good to hear. The Special Support Section and I are going to investigate the ruins that gave the scouting party trouble. I'll leave security in your capable hands. Make the Crossbell Guard Force proud. Yes, ma'am. Those are very good talking to, let's be honest. Having to wake up so early has left me quite drowsy. I can't afford to fall asleep at the wheel, so I'm resting here for a bit to perk me up. That sounds like an incredibly smart idea. Nothing unusual to report. Good afternoon, Sergeant Major Seeker. Sergeant Major Seeker, Are they the ones? That's right. This is the special support section. They'll be assisting the CGF with the investigation in the temple. Understood. I want to apologize though, if we weren't so useless, then you... Please don't worry about it. Jobs like this have becoming commonplace for us. Ain't that the truth? You can leave this to us, man. You just keep guarding the gate, alright? Yeah, I will. From all of us at Tangram Gate, please keep the Sergeant Major safe. I can guarantee you will be doing that. But next, being an important figure, she is becoming a good friend of us. Oh, Sergeant Major Seeger. Heading out for another mission? Oh, that's right. You know, Mr. Thomas, when I'm here, would you mind treating me to a little energy booster? Please and thank you in advance. Sorry, Sergeant Major. As much as I'd like to, I'm afraid I have to say no to this one. If you want some food, you've got to pay for it like everyone else. I'd love to give you a freebie, Sergeant Major, but I'm afraid I have a business to run. If you want an energy booster of yours, you just have to pay for it like everybody else. I don't feel like buying, really. Oh, it's quite delicious, isn't it, darling? I wasn't expecting it to taste this good. I thought it was going to be served some cheap 2-bit meal, but my oh my. I can happily say that it exceeded all of my expectations. And that's good. And it's always nice, isn't it? When you're in a place where you're not used to, you go to a restaurant hoping to at least get a decent meal, and it then blows your mind all out of the water because of how great it is. I had that several times during the vacation and it is wonderful. From what I've heard, as soon as those ghosts or whatever showed up in the ruins, the gate scouting team made a break for it. Those guys need to grow a spine, if you ask me. Do you think it goes so different from the other monsters out there? See if it likes bullet holes. No, that's not necessary. We're already full on HP and CP, so no need to rest. As always, I always like to go to the rooftop first, especially at this one. I wonder how Burrell's doing. No, I can't worry about him. My post needs to be my top priority. Where is he? Because now I'm starting to worry about him. I've been having to cover guard duty for Burrell lately. If anyone saw what shape he's in, I doubt anyone would volunteer for another scouting mission again. He's one that got hurt during the scouting mission of the ruins. Alright, guessing that he is here? Yes, he is. Oh, despite having hardly any injuries, Burrell has been holed up in bed. Oh well, with a good rest he'll be able to return to his post in no time. Oh, goddess, they were ghosts! While investigating the temple, poor Burrell had ran face first into some monsters. And considering that he's pretty faint of heart, he immediately passed out. Let's make sure to go into this mission prepared, everyone. Whatever scared him this bad isn't going to be weak. You stay away from me, ghosts! What I'm hoping that the rooms we're going to will have enough monsters that will drop new materials, so we can use them to upgrade our weapons. Because I have a location in an old place, but fighting there just for this material won't give us a lot of anything else. There are no other items that are worth much, and the experience we get will basically be zilch. So if we can do that at the new temple/ruins, that would be perfect. Alright. Is this the bear? This stuffed animal. I get a strange feeling that I've seen this shape before. That's mine, actually. Truth is, friend gave it to me back when I was going through training. She wanted my room to have a bit more color, apparently. Now that I think about it, friend's stuffed animal was a different color, right? A matching set, huh? Well, I can't help but feel a little jealous of how well you get along with your sister. Really? Gosh, that's a little embarrassing to hear. It's no stuffed animal. Friend is the same animal, but it's a different color. Maybe I should have kept it hidden after all. I still want to know what kind of name it has, honestly. And you shouldn't have to hide it. Kinda cute actually. Makes you seem more like an actual person. I see you were able to enlist the Special Support Section's assistance for the case seeker. Yes, ma'am. They were more than happy to lend a hand. Of course we were. You okay, Ali? You look a little tense. How many times do I have to say that I'm fine? I'm perfectly fine. If I were going to investigate, let's just get it on with. Mademoiselle is really intimidating when she wants to be. Ellie has nerves of steel. I doubt we have anything to worry about. Especially when she gets like this. Always a lively bunch, aren't you? Regrettably, the investigation conducted by the CGF ultimately ended in failure. If failures such as this keep piling up, it's likely that our gracious commander will call off the investigation entirely. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But of course, your safety and well-being are to be your top priority. Do I make myself absolutely clear? Yes, ma'am. We will not forget. Yeah, of course not. And since you are here, do you have any happen to enjoy reading? If so, I wholeheartedly recommend this. Ooh, Back Alley Doctor. Never would expect the pulp fiction to be part of your reading repertoire. Well, be it a novel or textbook, reading any kind of work is beneficial to the mind. And at the very least, pulp fiction novels are far more worthwhile than the tawdry magazines you spend your time googling at. Hey, don't go knocking swimsuit mags. After all, they're my lifeblood. I couldn't live without them. Really, Randy? Regrettably. But luckily we suffered no casualties, bearing a guardsman who was bedridden from the shock of becoming face to face with monsters. Still, I repeat myself, take extreme caution while exploring the ruins. Of course we will. And thank you for the book. Okay, I thought I saw a person here, but I think it's just a door. Alright, that is Tangram Gate. All well and dusted. I think it's time for us to head toward America Village. And who knows, maybe Estelle and Joshua can have something important to say to us. Oh crap, can't be dozing off. This place is too relaxing for its own good. I'm always scared I'm going to end up scratching the truck or something if I get too tired. Well, I think scratching the truck is not the main thing you should be worried about. If you use the car, be worried that you might run someone over. Oh, my brother Elkin cannot control his accent whenever he gets excited. That accent used to be pretty prevalent in America in the past, but nowadays, old man Donald and Elkin are the only ones that really use it. When Elkin was a kid, he'd always be hanging out with Donald. I guess Elkin picked up his speech pattern without noticing. Yeah, controlling your accent is a really hard thing to do, cause I'm Dutch, and I reckon that most people will probably hear that in the way I talk during videos. I do try to make it as least noticeable as I can. And it used to be a lot worse, I gotta give you that. Well, unfortunately, Master Fisherman Lloyd has had to head back to his homeland in Liberal. Without an angler like him around, things went from exciting to dull real quick. Wow. I'm guessing he's missing the competition. Did I really just lose in a race against a girl? Oh, maybe living among nature has given them an edge against the city kids. Oh, you're such a slowpoke, Stefan. How could you let yourself be caught by a bully of all people? Tell you what, if you move here, you can take a complete training session from yours truly. It's so peaceful here. It reminds me just of what it is I fight to protect. Oh, I've played hide and seek a lot of times with Camille and Stefan, you know? I'm super duper fast. I bet these kids would get along great with Kia. Oh man, I'm sure. Maybe we should get her to tag along next time we visit. In all honesty, that sounds great. I would definitely want to do that. Because I've said it before, I wouldn't mind having Kia with us all the time. Because I'm thinking she could help us out a lot with people around the place. Hey, Hayward. Ah, have you come to purchase some of America's fine honey as well? Sorry to disappoint, but there's no way I'll let you outbid me. As if we ever tried to out-negotiate you. You said you were taking a vacation after the anniversary festival, didn't you? Has that already come to a close? Yes, I was extremely stressed, so it was a welcome change of pace. In fact, I feel more refreshed than I have in a while, and I plan on using it all that energy to work even harder from here on. Here, Harold. I'm all with you on that one. I'm gonna work harder and get more things done. Definitely. As always, it's a pleasure, Harold. You know, I'll throw in an extra jar of honey on the house. Make sure to share some with your family now. Thank you. I'm sure they'll absolutely love it. I can guarantee you that, cause it's the cheapest, best honey you can ever find in and around Crossbell. Well, it looks like Graham's in a pretty cheery mood today. Mr. Hayward is a favorite customer. He's practically perfect in Graham's eyes. Compared to him, I'm just some bum that was unemployed for a long time. I didn't even do anything noteworthy for the festival. On the bright side, we had so much business during the festival that I got a lot faster at calculating sales. I don't really feel like I moved up from being just Graham's little assistant at all though. Give it time, do your best, and you'll get there at some point. Nothing weird in between. Do we need to think about more battle scopes? No, I think we're still fine on that one. Alright. One of the Fisherman Guild members is back. What do I do? What do I do? Is this finally my big chance to join the guild? Go talk to him, Salem. You had so many chances so far through the entirety of the game. If you let this slip, it's gonna be over for you. There's no chance you're ever gonna join the guild. Oh, right now, there are 2 braziers staying in one of the rooms on the 2nd floor. You know, there's actually a surprisingly large number of female braziers now that I think about it. As a girl myself, I can't help but cheer them on. When they eat later, maybe I'll sneak them a free coffee. Just being in the presence of Celia as she's working soothes my pounding heart. I was so lonely not being able to see her during the anniversary festival. I have to make up for lost time. It's been a month since the festival ended and you still aren't satisfied? Yeah, guy, if you're so head over heels over Celia, ask her out on a date and be done with it. Like, A, she will love it and you will have a girlfriend, or B, you'd know that she doesn't see you that way. Either way, you'll know. I borrowed so many different books from Crossbell City Library. There are too many good ones to choose from, so I accidentally checked out more books than I can handle. They're due back in 3 days. Hopefully, I can finish them all. I think this is a prelude to the side quest we have to open at the library. Because we had one quest, which is a long-term one, that there's a lot of people that had overdue books and we have to deal with it somehow. So we're probably going to be back here for him. Agatha and her son have really come to like America Village, I think. They've been staying at the 2nd floor for a while now, but I'd love it if they decided to actually move here. Yeah, that way he can open up the room for actual guests. Nothing too weird in the store. Oh, hey everyone. Let me guess, you guys are busy working? Right, we're in the middle of finishing up a few small jobs. You two staying at the inn here? Yep, that's right. Though we weren't planning on staying, the truth is, we ran into a snag while working on a monster extermination yesterday, and we missed the bus. Well, not left with many options, we decided to just stay at the inn. Something gave you two trouble? I am almost hesitant to believe it. What was it that strong? Well, it was like those wanted monsters from before, but with one big difference. For some reason, a bunch of them showed up on the highway out of nowhere. And what was older than that, they all seemed much stronger than they were last time. It's not just this area either. The other highways are experiencing the exact same situation. That actually does sound rather unusual. The CGF has received reports about these appearances too. Luckily, they don't seem to pose any threat to the bus service. Well, I guess that's one silver lining. Still, it's quite concerning to hear. We should keep our eyes peeled. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be part of the story in this chapter or the next, that monsters are getting stronger, almost like it's a call to something that's about to happen at some point. Because like I said, we know where we are going in this game, and I presume that the event we saw in Cold Steel will be what will happen between Zero and Azure. So yeah, we are slowly moving forward towards that. Oh, putting that mystery aside, who is this girl with you guys? New member? I don't think so, Estelle. You're from the Crossbell Guardian Force, right? I am. Sergeant Mayor Noel Seeker, S from the Tangram Gate Division. And you two are bracers. Yep, I'm Estelle Bright, currently registered with the Bracer Guild Crossbell branch. Nice to meet you, Sergeant Major Seeker. The name's Joshua Bright. Wait a minute, aren't you... Oh, I saw you two in Crossbell Times. You're those young heroes who single-handedly put an end to that massive incident in Liberal. Oh, you must have read Grace's article too, huh? Well, actually, we aren't the only one who helped stop that, you know? It was a team effort. Wow, Estelle and Joshua really are famous if Grace thought they were noteworthy. Well, there's been confirmation that these new unknown monsters are vastly different than the ones from before. Try to be safe. We will. We also have one extermination request of our own, which is on the western side of Crossbell, so we're still a bit away before dealing with that one. Let's see. I say after we take a short break, we check out the other highway. We should make sure there aren't any more roadblocks. Yeah, considering their skill, it would probably be very appreciated. Oh, Stefan has been playing with the village kids quite often recently. Maybe our official move to America isn't as far away as I thought. Yeah, I think the time to decide whether or not you want to move permanently to America Village is vastly approaching. I do wonder where her house is gonna be then, or if they're gonna build a new one. Harvest was a real plentiful this year. Be willing to bet this is all thanks to them hounds, what was impersonating the divine wolves being caught. Yeah, throwbacks to old missions, always nice. Arita's son Stefan has been playing with my kids all the time recently. I just hope a lot of them don't get too rowdy and end up getting hurt. Nah, I'm sure they'll fine. I like America Village. Not too big, not too small, just about right. I tried speaking with Derek about this village future yesterday. However, he continues to insist that the village must modernize, not matter the cost. Bringing in so many tourists to try and achieve this city dream has caused us a lot of problems. What am I going to do with Derek? For some reason, he can't accept my determination to preserve this village and its culture. What do I do? And again, I've talked about this with a lot of episodes when we are talking to the mayor, but I think they need to find a middle way, because yes, you need to modernize if you want the village to stay alive, but it's also important to grab hold of your culture so you don't lose that as well. And they should be able to live side by side, modern times and old time culture, creating a unique situation that is perfect for America. Oh, the villagers always end up being worried whenever my husband and son argue. If you don't mind, could you please watch over Derek whenever you're here? Of course. Because like I'm really invested in the discussion these two are having. Because like I said, I do believe both of them are right. They just need to find that middle ground. It seems that Derek isn't here right now. When I ran a stall during the anniversary festival, a lot of tourists started coming to the village. Talk about a surprise. I have to come up with a new improved way to do things around here. As the next village chief, it falls onto me to make sure our beloved village doesn't come to an untimely end. Well, one thing is certainly clear. Both him and his father, they both love America to bits. It's so clear to see. Alright, but that is the entirety of the village. Perfect, let's go back to Crossbell. We still have a little bit of time left. I don't think I can do the entire region, but maybe we can go to the IBC. And then do the rest of the Harbor District next time. Because I think the Harbor District in itself will probably be a little bit too big. And I do want to check to see if the IBC is open again. Yes, the gates are open. It looks like Mr. Croix is back again. Oh, Mr. Croix went out of his way to greet us. And now that he's back in Crossbell. Who was that young man though? Must have been an acquaintance of him, I guess. Probably has something to do with these strange rumors floating around. At first glance, you'd think the guy's just some playboy, but I guess he's acquaintances with Mr. Croix. Okay. That is making me curious. Is it gonna be someone we know? Well, Crossbell's safety rating has rapidly deteriorated over the last couple of weeks. According to our analyst, it's fallen down to a C-. Citizens should be especially cautious of dark alleyways. That's where much of the danger lurks in this city. Our security department creates the level of safety for major cities across the continent. It's a necessary metric to keep track of to ensure Mr. Croix's safety whenever he travels abroad. Yeah, and a C-? It's acceptable, but way too low, definitely. More profits. I've wiped up all of the loss I accumulated during the anniversary festival. Easy money. I love investments. If you're here to talk investments, you've come to the expert. I've been perfectly predicting the market non-stop since the festival ended. Good on you. You know, the Reinfeldt company actually operates a division of their sales department inside of this building. We've been getting requests from their competitors, the Vern company, to open up a branch here too. Not sure how well that will go. I've heard the two butt heads every chance they get to, so lumping them together might just stoke the flames. I'm not sure it's because of the anniversary festival or what, but there's been talk of expanding the business. I wonder how true it is. I think it's probably true. Because when you have a business and it is successful, the best thing you can do is expand. Because making a company bigger gives you a chance to increase your influence and potential income. Oh, Rosario's been having an incredible lucky streak with his investments. He's even managed to score big on some of them this morning. It is honestly really impressive. I think it's been going on for 2 whole weeks now. Yeah, let's hope it's just luck and not insider trading. Wait. If I was him, I'd quit while I'm still ahead. You never know when things might totally tank. Oh, Miss McDowell, it's good to see you here. Mr. Croix has been returning from his lengthy business trip today. In fact, he should be arriving any minute now. I wonder what Mr. Croix could be up to. He told us that there would be a meeting this evening. Yes, of course. And what we want money. Not a lot, just enough to buy my equipment, so let's say, yeah, if we do 2,400 with everything, this should be enough to cover a cost, I'm sure. $40K. It's a little bit under, if I have to be honest. Maybe 100 more. Yeah, this is more in the ballpark of what I expected that I need to spend. And don't worry, we'll get plenty back when we start doing the dungeon later. Alright, let's get to the basement. Well, we briefed Lady Maribel on our test plans for the second stage, and she seemed to really like them. All those long nights and hard labor were worth it in the end. Alright, I'm going to do everything I can to gather data. The plans for the second stage is to expand our user base, thus increasing the number of terminals linked to the grid. That's why we're in the process of developing a new system that can handle the heavier load. There's nothing else we can do now that we've come this far. That is so true, because I've theorized it before. This is definitely leading to something like the internet all over Zemuria. Well, the orbital network's operations appear to remain stable thus far. It won't be much long until we can proceed to the second stage of our project. Alright, you just wait and see. We'll make this plan a success. We have to do everything we can to surpass Lady Maribel's expectations. I do agree with that. And this is going to be extremely beneficial for a lot of people. Especially the IBC. Alright, let's see if we can find out who this man is that they brought in. Here. Not even Mr. Clark. Is he still in the car? Or are they on a floor that we are not allowed to go to just yet? That could be the case. With that, I think we're done for today. I think for now, I think I'm going to leave it here. And next time we're going to start with basically do the Harbor district. And then moving on to the other districts. I think we might be able to do most of it. I think that depending of course on how everything goes with the side quests, because we are going to be opening next time the late books from the library, which means we have a lot of traveling to do in order to find all those books. We still have the dishes we need to complete, so yeah, still loads of things for us to do. So for now, let's leave it here and continue next time. So I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue with our rounds through Crossbell, helping whoever we can before we head out to the ruins. See you then. Bye bye.